Hi, this is Dr. Karen Sherman, founder of Your Empowered Relationship. I'm going to guess that there are times where you and your mate have communication problems because that is one of the biggest issues I hear with the couples with whom I work. And so that would mean you're pretty normal. So, I want to point out to you that it's so interesting that one, two, or three words could make such a big difference in your communication. So let's start with one word. When you hear a toddler learning language for the first time, they use the word no. And if you've ever been around a toddler and a mom, it's so frustrating. Well, that same one word no is really going to be very frustrating to your mate as well. If you say no right away, that just breaks down, stops your communication right in its tracks. So you don't want to say no. The other one word that is a real communication stopper is the word you. Now, obviously, at some point in your relationship, there's going to be a time where there's a little bit of a conflict or things that you're upset with. If you want to tell your mate about it and you start with, you did so-and-so to me, it's the most common thing for your mate to get defensive, to feel attacked, and therefore communication is going to stop. Rather than doing that, what would be better is if you presented it this way. When such and such happened, this is how it made me feel. That is going to allow you to get heard, to keep the communication going. Okay, let's move on to two words. Well, one of my major personal tips, and I know lots of women can't stand it, is when my husband says, "Yes, dear." It is invalidating, it makes me feel belittled, it makes me just so annoyed. Guys, don't do it. Okay, another two-worder that would be helpful is "I'm sorry." But of course, in that one, you want to make sure that your tone matches it, because if you just say, "Yeah, I'm sorry," it's just not going to work. But if you say, "I'm sorry," then that's going to work really well and help your communication. Let's move on to three words. There's just so many three words that are going to be negative, I can't even imagine. But let me tell you three words that are really special that's going to help your relationship. Now, I bet you're thinking it's "I love you." Yeah, of course "I love you" is going to be really special. But here are the three words that I believe are going to make for good relationships. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Why does this work? Because it shows respect for your mate's opinion, it shows flexibility, it shows possibilities, it keeps the communication open. And again, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to keep things going between the two of you. So in general, what you want to do in order to keep your communication going is not just burst out with your emotion, but take 1, 2, or 3 moments to think about what you're going to say to each other to have an empowered relationship. If you want to move out of an emotionally frozen life to an enriched chosen life, then trust yourself. This is Dr. Karen. I'll see you next time.